Hey, welcome everybody. It looks like we're live, and we have got a real treat for you guys tonight. If you looked at the thumbnail and watched for the promotions, but before I introduce our guests, and we do have two of them, somebody's got their sound on. Not me. Okay. Ed has been elected to thank everybody, and welcome everybody.
Sure thing. And I'm guessing the queen is, or Cichlid Queen, is that you, Liz?
Hi.
Here's the first one in the chat. Hi there.
Awesome.
Number one.
Hey, Anthony, good to see you. Pose here. The beautiful Pam. I wish I was with you last night. And there's Scott, the king of Queen of Cichlids.
Yay.
We got My Fish Tanks is in the house. Poe. Oh boy, I kind of skipped. Sandy, Mike, Pleco. Oh boy, let's see. Patty's in the house. S is in the house. Ames is in the house. James, David. Thank you guys all for showing up. Oh gosh, it just jumped again. And Melvin is here. If I missed anybody, I apologize.
And there's Susie Q.
Oh, there's Q. Yeah, Susie Q's in the house.
Yeah, welcome, Q. Thank you. Welcome, everybody, and thank you.
Big Tank Tank is here.
Is he? Awesome. Awesome. All right, guys. Our guests are Scott and Liz from King and Queen Cichlid, and I know these guys for several years and even mod for them, but I told them I'm nervous as hell. I don't know why. They're a big channel now, and they haven't been streaming for a little while, so they've grown. They're really nice people, so they'll be good to us, I'm sure. So anyway, they have just a little bit that when I was kind of looking about them to do an introduction, which will be very humble and certainly not proportionate to their achievements and accomplishments in their channel. But I can tell you these guys have over 30 years experience. They have almost 9,000 subscribers, and they are going leaps and bounds. So some of the words associated with them that I read about them and saw that kept coming up are enthusiasm for the hobby, go big or go home, big Cichlids. And one thing that I'll ask you a question about, or it could be even a lead in, is that, and it's a video that Scott put out about 5 days ago, I believe, and said he wasn't going to keep monster fish anymore because monster fish was one of those words. So I did scan through the video, but I did glean from me scanning and hurrying what that meant. But these guys are very much the face of our hobby, even though they primarily focus on cichlids. They also, Scott got into small fish. I don't want to give away too much. He got into Tetris and stuff within the last year, but they attend tropical fish meetings, events. They chair committees in their group, and Scott's even involved with CARES through the committee. So I think I've said enough about them to give you an idea of their stature in the community and the fish fam. So Scott and Liz, welcome.
Thank you very much, Bob. I appreciate that introduction. You probably left nothing for us to say. That was a great introduction.
Bye, guys.
Good to see you. No, but Liz and I have been in the hobby for probably 30 plus years.
Don't show my age.
Oh my God. As Bob said, we are part of the CARES organization as well as the American Cichlid Association. You guys probably know from me repeating it several times that I created the Cichlid Club of York here in York, Pennsylvania about 11 years ago, and the club is doing real well. So much so that the Keystone Clash is happening in September this year. Woo! Thanks to that COVID is finally kind of be under control. We're actually going to have a convention, so I'm looking forward to that. Our channel is specifically big cichlids, monster fish. Every now and then when Liz wants to get on, she talks about nanofish. She has some really beautiful nano tanks that she never lets me record. And every time I try to put anything in the tank, I get yelled at. Like, I think I put driftwood in there.
You put driftwood in there. I took that out. You put one of your little baby cichlids in there. I took him out. Like, I don't know what you were thinking. My fish could have been goners.
Yeah. So originally, Liz was a big cichlid monster fish person.
Yeah.
But I think
I still love the big guys. I just find a lot of calmness in the little guys.
yeah. So as far as where we're at, as far as the channel, I have picked up photography lately. I don't if some of you guys are on Facebook or Instagram, I've really been getting into photography. In fact, today I did my first professional. I got paid for a maternity shoot. I did pretty cool. It was Mother's Day, and one of our good friends from our fish club, Brooke, asked me to do pictures of her and her husband, and that was a lot of fun for me today. So I'm really getting to photography. So you don't see us on live streams as much anymore, and you don't see as many videos as you used to because life has kind of steered me away from that. I still love YouTube, love my fish family, but I just am not able between work, photography. Liz is now a big
I work. I
saw that. Yeah.
And not only does she have a job, yesterday she kicked everyone's butt. She had the most sales at Kay's Jewelers. So she's doing really good.
Crushing it.
And of course, we still have our puppies and our cats, and those are near and dear to our hearts as well. And I feel like I'm talking. Is there too much?
No, you talk too much. No.
The last thing I want to say is I'm very honored to be on this stream. Bob has been a good friend for us for years. It's been heartwarming for us to see how he's grown. We love his live streams whenever we can catch him, and it's an honor to be here because Bob's been there for us so many years. I mean, there was even that one time when we hit 100+ people online, and he donated $100 to us.
Oh, God.
Bob's done some great things for us, and
I forgot about that.
it's the least we could do to be on your channel. It's an honor. It truly is an honor. If anyone's nervous, it's us. It's not you, Bob. That's a little bit about us.
A race now, Scott. Don't tell him anything else.
And if we get time, we might actually do an unboxing. This has been sitting in our.
Watch that knife.
I'm sorry, baby. This has been sitting in our living room for like 2.5, 3 weeks. I'm hoping there's no fish in there. But who is this from? Dr. Tim's Aquatics.
Dr. Tim
Sent us some stuff, and we get stuff from Cobalt, and it piles up in the living room, and I open it whenever I can. So we might open that online if we have time. Anything else
Now I was
talk
going to
about?
ask you, and I admit that I haven't been there to see it, but I know you're several weeks into this podcast. What's that about?
The Fish Head podcast is Chris from Multi-Tank Addictions and Kenny Eve from Daniken Aquatics. I had an idea to do a fish talk show, and because it's very competitive. This is the best way I can say it, because it's very competitive right now to do live streams. Just doesn't seem to be a lot of slots open, and I'm not one to step on anyone's toes or interfere with that. I would never do that. Right. It just was it was easier for me to do a podcast where we record it. I get to have fun by editing it, like I like to do. Add silly stuff, pictures, fish that we're talking about. I can add photos of the fish. And that comes out every Friday morning, 12 o'clock Eastern time, 9 o'clock Pacific time. We did not do a show this weekend because I just had too much stuff going on. So it's one of those deals where it's going pretty good, but I just need to have time to get it all together. And, you know, Kenny and Chris are 3 hours ahead of time. So finding a time to record, like, if I'm free at 6, it's 9 their time, and vice versa. So it's kind of difficult to put together, but we've done 4 shows, and I think they've done pretty well so far, and it's fun.
Awesome. And I'm sure one of the mods, or a couple of them, we've got awesome mods on here, Scott. They put me to shame when I'm on, but we'll post the links, please.
Thank you very much, guys. I appreciate that. So, Bob, can we open this box?
Yes, we've got time. We've
got time to open the box. So, Liz, now let's hope this is not plants of fish. as I
I
said,
would hurt you if there were plants in there.
as I said, we get stuff sent to us all the time to test out. Sometimes I do it, sometimes I don't, because I hate saying something bad about a product, so I'd rather not. If I don't review it, it's because I probably didn't like it and I didn't want to. Oh my God, you talk about a knife.
Yeah, I can't function.
Okay, I'll
Nope,
take it.
I got it.
Well, you guys, you're the jewelry person now, so you can't hurt your fingers or anything.
Really?
Are you actually looking at the? Woo, we got a super chat.
Yeah, $4.99 from James Holbrook. Enjoy the Tennessee folks. Haven't had Jack Dempsey's bits or Oscars since the 80s. Thank you, James.
Oh my God, it is fish.
Shut.
What? Oh, we got plastic.
That always scares me too.
Oh.
Something heavy inside those.
So Dr. Tim Aquatics, we know Dr. Tim. He is he's on the board of the American Cichlid Association. He sends us products from time to time. Look at that. That is a Dr. Tim's mug.
Oh, very cute.
So that was nice of him to send. And you got a t-shirt?
Oh, that's a cool.
What's on the back? Yeah.
That is the back. That's the front.
I like that.
So that was nice of them. Anything else?
Pens.
They send pens and stuff.
What is? Are these measuring spoons?
Yeah.
Oh, for the cups. Stick in the handle.
What?
Oh, these are so cute. I remember these were on Instagram and I liked them.
God, here we go, Bob.
Oh, stop it.
You gonna show us how it works? I was hoping that we were gonna have some product to open up and review. Sorry, guys.
Very cool.
Your little stirrer
For what? Your
for
coffee
coffee
and
or
tea?
tea or whatever.
These are like nice.
These are cute.
These are like real nice stuff. So unfortunately, guys, I thought we might have some product to review, but
We have a whole box of product to review in the back yet.
I know. I know.
Well,
It's
if you want to
terrible.
do a product review, that would be awesome. I'd love that. Or if it's up to you. I see I've got somebody backstage, but with all the recent flashings, unless it's one of our panel that dropped off. So if you did, just say in the chat who's back there. I guess I can take a peek.
Yeah, you're fine. Yeah, whatever we have in the back, we're gonna hold off opening that up.
Well, I mean, it's open. I've been using the products and I really like them. They, Dr. Tim has a line of food. He has the peas and stuff in the actual grinders, like your salt and pepper grinder. So you can grind the peas into your tank for your nano fish and the different products of food. I love them.
Furloughs Aquatics, $4.99 super chat. Scott and Liz, good to see y'all. Loving the podcast. Thank you, Furlough. I appreciate that, my friend.
Eric's awesome.
So that was about everything that we're doing, right? Oh, I lied to you. I do have a couple other things we're doing. We're doing the Bucks County Aquarium Society has asked us to speak on June 3rd. So we're going to be doing a online talk about the joys of keeping large cichlids, Central and South American cichlids. So that's happening June 3rd. And then in August, we're actually going to Leave Valley Aquarium Society, and we're talking for our good friends, Karen and Alan. We'll be talking probably the same program. I don't know. I might try to mix it up if I have enough time. I guess between June and August, I have enough time to do another one, a different. What do you just say?
We're so busy. I don't know how you're going to find time to do another program, but I have
Yeah,
faith
especially
in you.
since I have to do it all myself. But
Somebody's got to pay the bills around this place.
Oh,
Electric
my.
is not cheap.
That's funny.
And
But that's it, I believe.
Scott's already cooking because Liz works.
I tell you what, though, I could not be more grateful for him holding the house together while I'm working in the evenings.
Happy Mother's Day.
Thank you.
And happy Mother's Day to all the mothers out there.
He says he's a good cook. Is he a good cook?
He's an amazing cook. Have you heard the phrase, put my foot in it?
He's certainly a man of many talents. That's for sure.
If you're
Amen.
If you're from, okay, crazy. This is PG rated now.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Not late enough, Liz. Amen, she said.
You You should never invite me to a PG-rated show ever.
Yeah, I like to cook. My mom's Italian, and she taught me a lot of different dishes, and I love to cook. So since Liz has been taking these extra hours and doesn't get home till 7 or 8 o'clock, I have to come in, take care of the dogs, and do the cooking, which I like doing anyway. So
He's even done laundry.
oh my God, don't tell everything now.
Oh, dang.
That's a good man.
Awesome. Awesome.
My mom taught me how to do everything.
Yeah, me too. And dang it, I live alone, so I have to do it anyway. So. Chewy's also in here, and he's sharing the links. I don't know if you're aware, but he's Lunatic Fringe now.
Chewy is Lunatic Friends now?
He is. Yeah, not too long, but yeah, he is.
So does that mean I need to go he just changed his channel name, or do I need to resubscribe?
He did change his channel name, but I stayed subscribed. I think it automatically, when you change it, it carries over.
All right.
He's getting real close to 1,000 subscribers too now. So
That's awesome.
That is awesome. What's up, Fishy Biz? I see you in the house.
cranking out the vid. Yeah, you and Fishy Biz are great friends, aren't you? Yep.
Yeah.
Now-
a lot of respect for someone like Fishy Biz that teaches kids, has students, is a good teacher.
Yep.
I don't think we ever give teachers enough credit for what they do and the influence they have on our kids moving forward. I'm going to go on a rampage here, but I work at a company that I have 2 different shifts, and I have to hire people, which has been a tremendously difficult lately to hire anyone. No one wants to work, and the people that I get in are absolutely terrible. I'm sorry. I'm a little, and I hope I don't offend anyone out there, but the younger generation, I'm a little worried, guys. Some people don't want to work at all, and I don't know. I was brought up differently. You work, and then you earn what you work. You don't get it first and then work. So,
I've got a question for you, and I'm sure Fishy Biz wants to know this too. We heard a rumor that you guys are going to be heading to St. Louis for the ACA.
That is fact, but we have to get our shots before we can do that. So I don't believe
Meaning to enter the convention, we have to have our shots.
to go to the ACA convention, we have to have our shots. Yeah, so we were supposed to have our shots last Friday?
Yeah.
And I went in, and Liz was supposed to go after me, and because I was having an allergy attack, they said, Mr. Scott, you need to come back at a later date when you're not as congested. So I wasn't able to get my shot, but we're going to reschedule for that. Got to get that done. Are you going to be there, Ed?
Well, I'm planning on it. St. Louis is my hometown. I was born and raised there. So, yeah, and you said you were talking about your Italian mother. I'm looking forward to going to the Hill. That's where the Italians settled, and having some good Italian food. There's not too many Italians in the South.
No.
And I really miss my Italian good food. So I'm looking forward to heading up there and seeing you guys. It'll be a lot of fun.
Yeah, I already put in the request for off, so.
Yeah, we can get together, Ed. I can make some fresh pasta and some real sauce. Not that ragu stuff, the real stuff.
That's awesome.
Ed, you better bring leftovers back to Tennessee.
I doubt there will be any.
Bob, you look really good in that shirt, by the way, Bob.
Leaning back, and I was going to jump in here. Let
Very
me show
handsome.
it off a little. Let me show it off. The shirt is the.
Beautiful.
Oh, very nice.
And that was
Did you get one?
that was a gift, as I remember. So
I'm surprised we didn't autograph it.
You don't want to wear an autograph shirt by us knuckleheads.
Wow. And I live with her every day. This is how it is. And I'm very blessed to be living with her. Let me say that real quick. Especially since she's making money now.
yeah, there you go.
Yeah. 4 years that she wasn't, now she is.
I'll take care of you, babe.
Oh my God.
That reminded me, I didn't want to get too personal, Liz and Scott, but we kind of are a little bit. He's like, oh God, it's Bob, what they're going to ask. But no, I remember that you guys met at the aquarium club or something, didn't you? Isn't that how you guys got to know each other?
Yep, we used to compete in shows together and bid on the same fish in the auctions and fight each other.
Yep, that's awesome.
It's awesome that the club I created also created this love relationship that I have with Liz. Best thing ever happened to me. If any guys out there have ladies that are into fish, there's nothing like having a partner that loves fish as much as you, because you don't have to sneak tanks in, you don't have to sneak fish in, because she's just as enthusiastic about it as I am. So it's just a blessing to have someone in it as much as I am. Now, I've dragged her into a lot of things she didn't want to do, such as YouTube or conventions and stuff like that, but she's always been a big sport about it and supported me 100%. Like I'm sure these shows we're getting ready to do for Bucks County and Lee Valley, you're gonna be quiet just like she is now. And
He's dragging me, kicking and screaming.
But to you, Bob, she was all, we gotta be on Bob.
I would do anything for you, Bob.
Anything, Liz?
Oh my God, that's the second. That's the second time you got that offer. First from Ed, and now from Liz.
Let me choose. Let me.
Pick me.
Is there really a choice?
Pick her.
It's Ed all the way. I'm sorry, guys.
Oh God.
Good times at the CCY. Scott knows that I love the old clubhouse.
I loved the old clubhouse too. That was the best.
So I used to live in a housing department that had our own club, and I would rent the club out for club meetings, and there was nothing, Bob, but comfortable couches everywhere.
Oh, wow.
And so Tom, God bless him, would sit down on the couch, and him and a guy named Jay Stevens, would fall asleep shortly after the meeting would start. But Tom's a great guy. He really supported. In fact, I'm looking forward to the Bucks County talk, because we're going to be talking about Tom probably the first 5 to 10 minutes, because he was such an influence on us and such a help to get our club going. What's Tom's YouTube name is what? Alishan.
Alish. Yeah, you know what I mean.
Alishan.
Yeah.
Thank you.
That's Tom. He was probably one of the first fish people we met when I moved here to York, Pennsylvania, because I was originally from Greensboro, North Carolina. Got a huge offer to come here to York, Pennsylvania to work, and started putting a club together shortly after I got here.
And lucky for you, you did.
Yeah, lucky for you too.
Guys, does anybody on the panel or in the chat have questions?
Fishy
I've got
business.
it.
Go ahead, Ed. I'm sorry.
No, it's all good. Well, I got a quick question. You were talking about how you guys competed against each other. How you probably take your cichlids, and there's different cichlid competitions, like best flower horn. I mean, I've seen it. I know how they work. But can you tell the people how they work, and how do you get a high quality fish? Is it just dumb luck, or how do you get them?
Well, first of all, if competing you mean that Liz lost every time to me, then yes,
Are you out of your ever mind?
Oh.
Can you see those back there?
We'll see what? I can't see anything back there.
Oh my God.
So all these trophies back here, guys, that's me and Liz's trophies from fish shows. Then we have more everywhere. Anyway, your question was, let's start with your fish question first. If you're really into showing fish, before you purchase a fish, you're going to be looking for certain things, whether you're at Petco buying or at a mom and pop fish store.
Oh, I think you guys muted yourself.
I didn't mute you, did I?
Did.
It was me.
Sorry, they're back.
All right.
Bob has enough. He shut down the show. We're done. Bye, folks. Have a great
You
night.
messed them up with that offer. I'll do anything, Bob. And end it right there.
30 seconds. Sorry.
All right, I'll start over again. If you're really into showing fish, like Liz and I were, you normally try to look for fish that have good condition, beautiful fins, and you're doing this before you purchase a fish. You're actually going and looking at the fish and predicting 3 years from now, this fish is going to be a show fish. Because most of the time when you purchase fish, they're sub-adults. They're not ready to compete. Fish that you put in competitions need to be their actual size at adulthood. So you're kind of predicting, is this fish going to be a good fish when we purchase them down the road?
Right.
You put your finger there, and I'm talking about Central and South American cichlids. You see if they're active, if you can get their attention by putting your hand in there. So that's kind of how you look for a good fish. There's also training you can do. Even if you get a bad fish, you can do things like, turn the lights off and then when you turn the lights on, you feed them, and they know to come to the front of the tank when the lights are on. There's different tricks you can do to try to teach fish.
Another thing you want to do too is if you have a shyer fish, take them and put them in a tank in a high traffic area like your kitchen or somewhere you're passing by every day. That way the fish isn't getting spooked. He's getting used to you being there all the time, and people, fast movements and everything. So the last thing you want is a fish to be hiding in the corner while being judged at a show. You want him up front, face excited to see you, wanting to bite you.
Yeah. Yep. That's good tips. So as far as the competition, there's 5 categories, and I'm sure I'm going to forget one of them. One of them's condition. One of them is finnage. The other one is color,
size,
deportment.
Deportment.
So we got them all. Say it again.
Size, deportment, color, finnage. What was this one? What was the very first one you said?
Deportment.
No, that was the last one.
No. Dang.
Anyway, what'd you say?
I said, dang. I heard you say it too, but now I can't.
Yeah.
Either way, there's 5 categories. They normally rank.
Watch the video.
They normally rank 0 to 10. 10 being the best, 0 being the worst, and you put them in a tank and you hope for the best. You hope that they impress the judges. And again, I'm specifically talking about Central and South American cichlids. Guppies are going to be different. Mild-mannered fish, community fish. They're not going to be looking for a lot of deportment. Deportment means attitude or tension. So you're not going to be looking for that with tetras and guppies per se. But
guppies are all dumb.
I'm sorry?
Guppies are all dumb, so you don't have to worry about that with guppies.
Yeah.
Now you're about to piss somebody off in the guppy world.
Yeah.
But it's a lot of fun. There is some risk in taking your fish out of their tank and putting it into a show, which is why I'm very selective about which shows I go to. Keystone Clash, there's a young lady named Callie there. And there's a couple other gentlemen that are slipping my mind. Make sure that the water parameters are correct. We'll even give you the water parameters before you get there, so you know what the pH of the water is, what the ammonia is. So Keystone's Clash specifically goes way and beyond to make sure that the people entering their fish have an idea of what the water conditions are going to be. We kind of did something similar when Liz and I ran the ACA Aquatic Experience shows, which we did for 3 or 4 years.
And with the Cichlid Club of York, it's in our backyard, so it's easy for us to take our fish. We certainly would not drive our fish 20 hours away to a fish show.
We've come close. We drove all the way to OCA. That was a 8 hour, yeah. And then we went to New England, which was an 8 or 9 hour.
But at the end of the day, that's not something we're going to do again.
Yeah, but that would be the next question. If you want to ask, how do you get those fish there? But
yes,
I think I answered all those questions.
Oh, so Fishy Biz, I'm not playing with the cattail. It's actually my dog. He's sleeping. Here's his ears. I was just kind of petting him.
Are you still involved with the rescue, Liz?
Oh, yeah. Not as much as I used to be, but I still like to help out when and where I can. I like to help with fundraising events. I obviously, like I put a post the other day, I like to donate to different fundraisers. There's a local rescue here that is raising money to build a fence. And so, I donated to that. They have different prizes you can win for chances, but it all goes to a good cause at the end of the day. So.
And anytime a dog's available for adoption, you're always sharing that on Facebook or other.
Or showing Scott.
Or showing me, yes. But I can't take any more. Did you hear me going through puberty there? I can't take another dog. I mean, Liz I love the
I
dogs.
would
Don't
have
get
a
me
ton of
wrong.
them if I was just me. I would be that crazy dog lady.
But one dog in particular, buddy, will not leave my side for nothing. Like I can't even go to the restroom without her being up
Now,
under me.
This was after the man said, "Why don't the dogs like me? What do I do to get the dogs like me?"
I don't
Now
remember.
she loves him.
I don't remember saying any
And
of
she
that.
won't leave him alone, and now he can't take it.
And see, the problem is, I
Yeah.
spend a lot of time with him now with Liz working,
Yeah.
and then Liz is going on vacation, girls trip,
Woohoo!
the 17th, so I'm going to be stuck
Yep.
walking them.
West Virginia, here I come.
Oh, jeez. Look out, West Virginia.
Hey,
The whole
Big.
clan, all your sisters and your mom.
Just me and mom. This is our trip. We take just the two of
Oh,
us.
well, just wine country. Let's look out.
Yes.
Hide your grapes.
You see what Big says to you there? I wonder if he's going to bring Prince up.
Oh, Scott's still trying to reach the high notes in the Prince songs in shower. All right, Chris.
Oh, Biggs, the other day, I was doing some tours downstairs, and I think Scott forgot I was home, and he was just doing his Prince high notes in the shower.
Yep, there you go. Yep.
You don't have to be rich. No, we stop. We have way too much fun in this house, that's for sure, but it's good.
That's awesome. Chris says you're lucky to be going on that ladies thing, Liz.
Yes, I am, because last year, with COVID, we couldn't do it. And our girls' trip, where all of us got together, we lost all of our money on that because of stupid COVID.
Did you really?
Yeah, we lost our money on that. They would not refund us.
Yeah, that must have been my money back then. So now you got your own money. You lose that.
Oh, gosh.
Thought my wallet felt something.
That's me sneaking in the night.
Really? All right, Liz, what's going on with you?
I don't know.
What fish are you keeping
Yeah.
right now? This is a question I want to ask you, even though I'm a guest.
I have angels, and I have what are those round fish called? See, my brain doesn't work anymore.
Severums.
Thank you, severums, and I have some blue-eyed, teeny tiny something or others, some guppies, and
What, you have some
a
what?
goby. They're called blue-eyed something. Or
Rasboras?
emerald-eyed something. No, they're not rasboras.
What do you have in the 55 Planet? That's
That's what I have. This emerald eyes, and then I have chili rasboras. I have the goby, and I have endlers.
and no shrimp. I remember you and Tom used to be
No, I still
real
have
big
no
on shrimp.
I want shrimp,
Yeah.
but
Someone
Yeah.
keeps putting
Say that
cichlids in their shrimp tanks.
yeah,
So
that happens.
Are you guys going to do like any outdoor tubbing this year? Or
Any what?
Say it again, Bob.
outdoor tubbing? Sorry.
Not this year. I'm not. If Scott decides to, that's great. We still have the tubs.
Okay, Bob, here's the story. Last year or 2 years ago, I took all this time to bring all the tubs out on the deck, got it all set up,
That was last year.
and said,
And I-
honey, everything's done. All you got to do is add water and throw whatever fish are in there. And
All right.
only water that got in there, Bob, was rainwater. So
Nope, I didn't do it. I don't know why. I just lost. I just didn't have any art to give them last year.
Scott, when are you going to get rid of the rest of the fish and start concentrating on your home-based bath bomb business? Who let Chris Biggs in the house?
See, now, Biggs, you think that's funny, but he has little Prince trinkets to put in each bath bomb. So as they explode, Prince floats out too.
Ugh. Anyway, congratulations to Chris. I believe you hit 4,000 or 5,000, Chris. I'm not sure which one it was. I want to say 4, but it's your channel is amazing, and we look forward to you growing more and more.
At least you don't show trains like that's Strastansky guy.
Yeah.
Well, I don't want to. Sorry. Go ahead.
5K.
I was just going to say, and you're speaking about judges. Chris Biggs has judged many events and is probably one of the premier judges to be used when it comes to judging fish shows because of his vast knowledge of not only cichlids, but just about everything that's aquatic. I mean, he came and told us about our plants one day.
Oh, we were talking about orchids and all kinds of different plants. That man, if you get time to corner Biggs, trap him for an hour or two, and talk to him about whatever he will know exactly what the information is.
You don't want to corner Bix, but
Not just aquatics, but reptiles and bugs and excuse me,
And
all kinds of
anything.
things.
He is just smart.
the great thing about his channel is that he actually gets to talk to the people that are out in the field getting the fish or running the businesses, which is why I like to watch him so much. It's real. It's real information for me.
Yeah.
I'll just leave it like that. It's good stuff.
He's even got chickens, I think, now.
Scott and Liz, do you guys still have those Jaguar cichlids?
It's so funny you ask because they are in front of us and there's thousands of fry. And I'm going to try to show this to you. You ready for this?
Oh, thank
I'm
you.
gonna make some of you a little dizzy by moving this camera, but I'm gonna try to see if I can get this picture.
Extreme close up.
Yeah. So there he is, and all those fry. You see all the fries, and
wow!
and there's the female right there. Now I actually did what they call shorts. Now I guess everyone's into these little 60-second little videos called shorts.
Yeah.
I actually did one and started singing, I don't know, a Tina Turner song. What's love got to do? Because the two of them were fighting and fighting and fighting. It looked like Ike and Tina Turner, but shortly after they did have fry. So isn't that cool?
That is.
This is why I love these guys. Beautiful, large, and very easy to keep, in my opinion. I mean, we've had these guys 8 years now.
At least, yeah.
At least 8 years. Sorry, that little cord's in the way, but
you get the point.
yeah. And there's a big vase in the back that's where they do all their breeding at.
Fun fact: that big vase, my flower pot, Scott stole from my garden.
Oh my God, here we go. Bob, you're getting me in trouble again. All right, I'm gonna try to put this back up.
Those guys are stunning.
Oh yeah, beautiful.
Thanks for asking. I love those Jaguars. In fact, he's trying to eat the camera right now every time I put it on top of the aquarium tank.
Did Daddy make you up?
I know you guys remember Ginger Graves over in Nashville. She was always a big supporter and watched the live streams. And her landlords made her get rid of it. She had way too many tanks. She admitted it, but the big ones. And so I went up a bunch of tanks.
Wow.
I've still got a 125 in the garage, but I set up a 75 and put her solitary female jaguar in, and she's gorgeous. I mean, I'd never kept one. I've wanted to for years. And she goes over to the puffers tank, and they cuss each other all day long in the corner there. But it would be the puffer handstand, I think. But I've thought about getting her a male. Do you think that would be a smart idea? Or
What size tank do you say she's in?
she's in a 55, but 75, sorry. But I could put her in a 125.
Yeah, I think you would love it, Bob. I really do. My guys breed regularly. They're great parents. The only problem I have in here is I have a grow out jaguar that eats all the fry up. So he kind of darts out, eats fry, and then runs away so the pair can't get him. And he's small enough to stay in this little driftwood where they can't get him. So every time they spawn, he gets a free meal.
That's what I was just about to ask. What do you do with all those fry?
Yeah.
Well, great.
Not a thing.
Back in the day when I was more active in the club, I would scoop some of these bad boys up and use them for breeder points. We have, and I'm sure you guys are aware that clubs have a breeder award program where you enter 10 fry and you get a certain amount of points each year. And then at the end of the year, the person with the most spawns can't be the same fish. The person that has the most different spawns of fish gets an award. I think when I was running the BAPS, it's called the BAPS program, we actually had Seacrest Farm donate a 75-gallon tank and some books and all sorts of stuff. So it's really nice that a lot of these big companies will get involved and give prizes for club activities. So answer your question, if I was back in the club, I'd be giving these guys away to club members, but normally I just let the parents eat them. As disgusting as that sounds, I had a little stint where I was thinking about having a little fish business, and then Liz brought me back down to earth, and decided that this was not something that I had the time for, and she certainly didn't have time for it.
Now, this is a man that has a million ideas every day. Could you imagine trying to do one of the, he's got all these different things that he wants to do, and I love it, but you've got to be realistic. If you want to do one or two good things well, do that, or do a million things not so well.
Well, Liz, I have to say that's describes me almost to a T. Let him have his intellectual freedom, and you will love what comes out of it.
I love the freedom, but putting like 40 more tanks in the house and trying to grow fish, trying to send them and mail them to people, trying to feed them, keep the tanks clean, there was just no way that's possible with our schedules.
At the time,
and I had no interest in doing it.
She wasn't working, so in my crazy mind, I was like, well, she can just scoop them out, put them in a tank, feed them every day, and take care of them. That was when she was more into aquatics. Now you've changed a little bit since then.
I have. I've not gone as crazy. I used to be like, I gotta have all the fish, like catch them all now, like the Pokemons. I wanted everything and I wanted it, but I couldn't keep up with that.
Little side drama or side information. Drama. Yeah, we were reluctantly put in charge of the Keystone class in 2018, and that whooped our butts.
Burnt out.
And I don't think you've ever recovered from that, quite honestly.
I haven't.
And I think that affected Liz much more than it affected me. But
I have issues. Newsflash.
But yeah, that particular Keystone class, we had some working with some great people. Thank God they were there. But I think just the toll of everything really. It
was a lot.
It was a lot for you, for sure. Yeah, I didn't do nearly as much work as you did. You were doing the auctions, you were getting sponsorships, you were getting products in. You had a ton of stuff going on. I was just like introducing speakers and saying, "Hey, can you?" Yeah, my stuff was pretty easy. So
it was a lot.
Yeah,
but it's fun to do. I think a team just needs to be a little bigger.
Oh my God, Bob, are we talking too much? I'm sorry, sir.
Oh my God, you've got 5 people in here and you're monopolizing your time. My God, somebody else talk.
Well, the panel comes in, they know to jump in or help us see questions. But I was going to ask you, or just kind of circle back around to when you were talking about taking fish, transporting them, and the risk to them, and matching water parameters and so forth. And you said the 18th. I think that was the show that Susie Q went to, Q Aquatics. And she had a beautiful fish. It was too small to win, but I think I mentioned or something, and she lost it. And I mentioned that in her stream just before this one, but I didn't get to ask her. Anybody knew what really happened to it. I saw a fish just like that. It looked just like it with the red lips at our fish swap yesterday here in Chattanooga, and it reminded me of it.
Yeah, she actually brought that. She took that fish to the 2019 Aquatic Experience.
19.
Yep.
Okay.
And she did come to the Keystone class as well. But the only, and Q's in the house, you have to, correct me if I'm wrong. I think that was the first and only time she showed a fish was at the Aquatic Experience.
Okay.
Yep, 2019. That's the run that we run and Rusty Wessel runs. Mo Devlin was there.
That's a fun event.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, is my foot bothering you?
Well, the smell is.
Oh, wow.
Oh, wow.
You didn't get that on live, did you?
Wow.
Yeah.
Oh, no. Didn't hear that at all.
Good sound bite.
Happy Mother's Day.
Guess who's not sleeping in my bed tonight?
It was a joke, honey bunny.
I'm trying to suck up to me now. You know where the couch is.
Next question.
I've got one for you. Now, at my store, I do sell a lot of Central and North American cichlids, not many of the larger ones. But I'm kind of curious on what your favorite dwarf cichlids are if you ever venture into that side.
That would be all Liz, because I do not do dwarf cichlids. I mean,
what was the question? I wasn't paying attention.
Really? Apis what is our favorite Central American
Rams.
Dwarf cichlid?
Rams.
Oh, so you like the Rams?
Rams.
Pistogrammas are cool. I can't tell you specific. Why? You think
I
they're
don't
too,
like the pistogrammas.
because they're too aggressive or
No,
territorial?
because they're just too finicky. I don't know. They're like the cool kids in the class, and they don't want nothing to do with nobody. Where the Rams are your everyday people, and they're just like, hey, man.
I tell you what, you guys ask a question, you're gonna get her true feelings.
That is true. Now that I'm thinking about my epistos, that is true.
Just remember, I gotta live with her. No,
Lucky duck.
how does my hair look? Honey, it looks like.
No.
Hey, honey, how does his shirt and pants look together? So it's amazing. I still have any confidence at all, but
Wow.
like,
Oh my God.
and this is why we don't live stream. No, I'm just playing.
You
No, I
guys
got
were
this.
Yeah,
pure magic when you live stream. You guys are pure magic.
What we need is a marriage counselor.
I
Gotta
think
get
he
married
quit.
first.
Yes.
We're teasing, guys. Please don't get off of here thinking that they're going to be breaking up. This is our normal ramble.
Well, if you remember our live streams, you'll know this is.
So,
Guys,
I
if you have somebody waiting to come up on the panel, they can hear every damn word you're saying. So don't say anything you don't want them to hear, because the way they're going on, I was kind of saying to the panel, do you guys know this channel? Yeah, they do. And I said, okay, well, this is the way, that's what goes on. So that's just the way it is. It's all good. And then I didn't learn from that. Ed came in last, and I'm like, now before Ed comes in, Ed talks more than I do, and blah, blah, blah. So do not talk about people when they're waiting to come up.
And see, now Ed's just proving you wrong.
Yep, I'm just a great guy.
That's right. You are an awesome guy. He even brought me my favorite water yesterday. He stopped for stuff and remembered my favorite water to the fish.
Yeah, Ed, and by the way, thank you for bringing drinks for everybody. That was very gracious of you.
Well, I
Oh,
didn't
you
get
bet.
it.
Well, you should have showed up. I had something for you.
I wasn't invited.
Oh,
You're always
Yeah.
You have a standing invitation from the Tennessee Fish Mafia. Anytime you guys want to come here.
I will be down in Tennessee soon, so I will take you up on that.
All right. Awesome. Deal.
yeah, I'll be watching the dogs here.
Yeah.
Scott and Liz, I see that y'all still have that beautiful Midas sitting right there beside of you. I love that cichlid.
Which one? This one? Oh,
The,
mine is, yes. Yes, it's
Beside
very,
of Liz.
it's very
beside of
similar to Susie Q's. Susie Q's called hers Hot Lips because it had the markings around the lips. Really cool fish. But yeah, that guy we got actually from, again, we're going to keep talking about the Bucks County, Kelly.
Yeah, that was from Kelly before she moved to Texas.
Kelly gave us, you see this 300-gallon tank behind us with the Dovi back there?
Uh-huh.
We were given that tank from Bucks County member Kelly, as well as this Midas. She moved to California, Texas, and she wanted to get rid of the tank, and she asked me was I interested, and I said, sure, how much? And she was like, just pick it up. And what a beautiful tank.
Yeah. And she wanted a good home for Joker.
Yeah, she did. And we've had Joker 3+ years
Since she
now.
left.
Yeah. So that's who you're seeing. That's Joker over there, all by himself.
what's your largest tank?
What's my largest tank?
Yeah.
The one directly behind us that used to keep the arowanas in. That's, I say 300, but really it's 265 gallons. And if you're on YouTube and you tell someone it's 300, you'll get yelled at. So yeah, it's 265 gallons, 7 foot long, and I don't know the rest of the parameters. I'm sorry, but I love it because it's 7 foot long. It's a great tank.
You had me at 7 foot long.
Oh my
Now,
God.
do you
Wait
use
that
a
up.
canister or a sump?
That particular tank back there has 2 canister filters, and they are the fancy ones. What are those?
They're the FX.
Yeah. And then I always have sponge filters in there too, just as backup because the biological filtration is important for me and to my fish.
And you can never have enough air or filtration.
Yeah. But what do you think about the you can see all the way back there. You see all the wood and the sticks and stuff. I love to aquascape it so it looks like their natural environment. So
Looks great.
Yeah, it's
thanks
awesome.
very much. Some of your tanks, Bob. Your tanks look great too.
Thank you. I was walking around yesterday at the swamp, not promoting a video, but just I was going around mumbling, right, and I was like, my gosh, look at all these big fish. And there was a dovite, and that thing had to be 12 inches or more. And I'm like, no, that's a Scott Inlet fish right there.
Yeah, ours is about 16 inches maybe,
Oh, wow.
and with teeth. I'll be right back. I forgot I had a hat I wanted to put on. Oh, Glenbud, my God.
Uh-oh.
All right, guys, now that Scott's out of the room.
Really?
Should I
Well-
leave the vid up?
Liz, I'm a small fish guy,
Uh-huh.
but I do have some large fish, and I'm always afraid of doing like lots of sticks like that because I'm afraid they'll poke their eyes out. Does that ever happen?
Where'd you get that?
Nice hat.
It does happen, yes.
Oh,
We had a large fish that had recently that had hit his eye, and it didn't poke it out, but it did swell it out. But I was worried he would lose it. But then it healed, and he looks beautiful now. But you always run the risk when you have those large sticks with other branches coming out of a fish injuring itself.
absolutely right. You know, I go back and forth. I always complain when I see a bare bottom tank with nothing in it but a sponge filter. But then I have an accident like what happened with the Midas over there, where he ran into a twig, and as you said, his eye got 3 times bigger.
Yeah.
And then I start cursing myself for having so much decoration in there, because these guys are just like really aggressive. They'll take off and run into stuff and not even realize that they're going to
Yeah.
harm themselves. So it's a give and take. I think the Amphilophus, for some reason, Amphilophus are the Midas, is the red devil. I think they're more rambunctious.
Yeah.
The Chancho,
The
think about it.
Amphilophus in general, I think, are more
Yeah.
rambunctious. They like to attack, and they like to get a running start and attack. So whenever we let the dogs out this back door here,
Oh my God.
they come running, and Sandman always puts a big tsunami wave over the tank, splashes the water
No
everywhere.
one knows what Sandman is.
Oh, I'm sorry. He's the Amphilophus chancho that I love.
So think of a Midas, a little bigger, but brown gold colors.
So think of them like big wet puppies that like to jump up for your attention. It's ridiculous.
Yeah.
Oh, my God. That was at the local fish store once. Tell me about that hat before you take it off.
I-
Yeah, Brett Michaels, tell us about
Oh
the
my
hat.
God, that's so funny you said that, because Aaron was picking on me, talking about what happened to Poison need a new lead singer and decided to be Brett Michaels.
Where did you get that?
I got it today in Amazon. I was looking for your gift and I got this instead somehow. But anyway, as you get older, and Bob, you don't know this because you have a beautiful set of hair. You look like,
You upset?
well, you know what I mean. He's got like that Tom Selleck Magnum PI hair. Bob's hair, I'm so jealous of his hair. Anyway, as you thin, you have to start thinking about what you can do to still look, you know, handsome for your lady friend or your woman. Oh my God, for my wife. And so I'm just thinking, I'm trying new ways to, you know,
Kick
kind
your
of, oh boy, trying new ways to, you know, try new hats to see how it look, because this ain't gonna stay much longer. I'm 54, I imagine. What do you
Your
think?
father still has a full head of hair.
Yeah, that's my father. My father and Bob look, you're not the same age, Bob, but my father and Bob actually look very similar. But yeah, I don't think I have, you know, I'm hanging on as dare I can with this hair, but I'm getting ready. Look at that.
Did you get the hat for your lady friend or your wife? I got lost there.
Well, first of all, I only have one, and that's the whole combo, the lady friend and the wife. You look absolutely beautiful. You make everything. I don't know. That's a little too big for you, honey.
It is a little too big for me.
See, I got a big head, so I have to get the big boy hat. So
And Bob, if he has a lady's friend, he'll be dead. So if you don't see Scott again, you'll know what happened.
I just had to dig it in a little bit because I saw that.
You heard it too, right? I
Yep.
wasn't crazy. You heard it.
I'm so glad all of this is being recorded. So if something really does happen to me,
Delete the video. Delete the video.
I'll be on one of those 60-minute crime series.
You won't be around to enjoy it.
Scott McLaughlin was an avid YouTuber and big cichlid keeper.
Jamie cheated on his wife.
I would
Yeah.
never cheat on you. Anyway,
Bob and Scott and Liz out of the hobby. It's such a bad show.
Thanks to Keller Aquatics live stream.
That's probably another advantage to having all the large fish. You can dispose of the body that way
I was
with all
gonna
those
say, you remember
things.
that tiger lady fed her husband tigers. I'm gonna feed him to these.
Oh my
cichlids.
God, this is getting awkward.
Sweet dreams.
Let me take this hat off. That's also
Sweet
good.
dreams.
Put it over here.
Where's Scott? He sleeps with the fishes.
You know, right? Woo!
All
Oh my
right.
God, it's 8:59.
Oh my
I was gonna
God.
say, we have all the time we want. It would be okay if we went over, but I know
I
that
am so
you guys.
sorry. We just kind of took over and monopolized.
Yeah, sorry, Bob. Sorry, guys.
Sorry, guys.
No, that's why
This is
you're
why-
here. We're loving
This
it.
is why we never get invited
That's
anywhere.
why nobody asked us to come on. I think the last person we were on was Science Gal, and no one's asked us since then. Nobody wants us.
Oh.
Well,
Guys are
no,
great.
well, that's not true about being invited because. Oh, go ahead. I thought someone else was talking.
I did too.
I hear an echo. That's what it is. You do get invited, I think, because one of the people that in the Tennessee Fish Mafia was saying they were trying to work out scheduling with you or inviting you or something, and it's Fish and Fever, and I saw him lurking in here. So you
I
have,
would love to be on his stream.
well,
Such a huge fan.
he is, yeah, and you know Ed is his co-host.
Yeah, absolutely.
I appreciate that.
But I am such a huge fan. I mean, seriously, how you've grown that channel, how that channel's grown, and the live stream and the entertainment. I was watching it, I think it was last week, and I guess you guys popped something up in the air. I don't know what was going on, but it was highly entertaining and lots of good information. I really like it. Really love it.
Well, thank you much.
James
I
will
appreciate
do one of those popper, like party popper things. Yeah, maybe that's what it was.
No comments on my hat. I can't believe it.
Oh, there's comments. You just don't want to know what they are.
Oh, okay.
I like
I-
that.
I would
Jealous.
put mine on just for you, so you didn't feel alone.
Well, we can't see you.
Yeah, we can't see.
We can't see nobody.
I was going to get a hat, but I was afraid, Bob, that's when he would pop us all back on.
There you go.
I love your hat. Nice.
Hey! Now
That's my
how
old
you wear a
gold miner's hat.
Ah, I like that.
That's cool.
This is what I'm wearing in St. Louis, Ed. So be ready. I got some boots too.
All right. Well, I'll know how to recognize you. I'll be the guy with the red beard.
All right. I don't have any spurs on it, but I got some boots.
I got
That's
spurs.
good.
Oh my God. I got this
You won't
one.
get
I
on the
got
airplane with spurs.
Probably won't let you get on there like that. But
Yeah, they probably won't. You're right.
That's all right. I'll just pack them.
seriously, Bob, I'm looking at your hair now. How do you have such a nice, look at your hair. It's
Thick,
perfect.
luxurious hair.
Huh?
The timer's up there, so I can't even see it. It's just gray hair, just so gray hair.
Hair gel, hairspray, anything?
I don't even blow my hair or comb it when I
See,
get
that's what I'm saying. You're
and just move my hand like that and spritz and slurp. That's it.
Is that what you're saying? Because I put hair gel in mine?
Yep, it's eating your hair.
Listen, I'm gonna say this again. My mom's Italian. We grew up putting stuff in your hair to make it
Yeah,
whatever.
It looks good.
yeah.
Well, y'all are talking about hair. I'm just going to stay out of this conversation.
Nice bandana, Ed.
You got
Thank
it.
you.
You got it right here.
I have a very round head.
So do I. So do I. Rob 93 is in the house.
Rob.
Yep. There's Rob. Any other questions, guys? Not Russian, Scott and
Before Liz
Liz.
kills me.
Yeah. I think Liz
Yeah,
has some
question.
unfinished
Where's
business.
Scott sleeping tonight? That's the question.
Well, okay, you guys have all those big fish. What do you feed them on? Like, I mean, does that just cost you a fortune?
No, it's between the stuff we've gotten at conventions over the years and stuff, and then we supplement and mix the foods together. It's not terrible. I want to say maybe $20 a month.
This is going to sound like our noses in the air, but Cobalt Aquatic sent us a huge box of food that we use. So that lasted a long time. And then, I am a Tetra fan. You guys know that. The Tetra, can you grab that? Let me do my little Tetra commercial. I do like the Jumbo Min sticks here.
Yeah, I used to feed those to my old Oscars all the time.
Yeah, the alternative to live foods, large floating sticks. So I like this stuff.
Are they sticks or pellets? I think I have that in sticks.
They're sticks. And I tell you what, buddy, you don't want to not get these into the tank, because if they sit in the sill of the tank and just get a little water on them,
Ooh, yeah.
they smell like you wouldn't believe.
They stink.
You think a dead fish smells bad. You wait till one of these gets a little water and sits.
My issue with those is my Oscars wouldn't take them if they were floating, so I had to break each and every one of them in half.
Wow.
And they'll sink right away.
Oh, we never had that issue.
Yeah, our fish are jumping out in the water.
Yeah. Gobblers.
There's Susan for SLC Aquatics. Come on, she was at our spot yesterday.
Susan.
Yeah, we
Love her too.
She's such a sweetheart.
Yeah.
Yes, she is.
I might wear this to work tomorrow.
You go for it.
What are they gonna say?
I don't know.
What are they gonna say?
I bet there's a new sheriff in town. I bet.
Howdy.
They're gonna slap his butt and say how sexy he is.
Really?
Yes. Eddie and Aaron.
Oh my gosh. Okay, this is why we don't live stream.
All right.
So Ed, what do you got behind you in those tanks behind you?
Yeah.
I have lots and lots of guppies and inlers. I've got goodiots in this one, but lots of live bears. I have 22 different strains of guppies now. So earlier when I said guppies are dumb, I meant mentally. They just come right up to the tank. I love guppies.
I like guppies and inlers.
Yeah. I mean, I can't really show you because they're so little.
Right.
But these are my Japanese blue tails. I just have sort everything.
You sell any to your local store or what? Or
well, I did yesterday.
Yep. He gave / sold them to me.
Yep. I gave him my remaining 3 cups of cichlids, and he sold, or not cichlids, the guppies, and he sold them instantly and gave me half the money.
Wow. Very nice.
Yeah. Okay, Bob, go back to the big screen. Nobody wants to see me. They can see me
shy?
all the time.
You're gonna show some fish. Okay.
Well,
Woo!
what happened?
I don't know, but you just spun me out.
Oh my God. I was gonna say my camera can't reach any more fish, unfortunately. I'll show you the pier side here.
What kind of camera are you using now, Scott? Oh.
It is the Logitech HD, I don't know, 930. I forgot which number it is.
What you got in there, Rob?
Oh, that is about a 15-inch Tiger Oscar.
It's the Oscar.
Oscar.
Beautiful.
Aw.
Is he a longfin Oscar?
Yes.
Beautiful.
Wow, he's pretty.
Last time I saw that was we saw one at the Aquatic Experience show. Guy had a beautiful one in there. Very nice.
Yeah, a couple reds in there, some severum. I guess, yeah, there's the severum. And a bisher.
Let's see.
Oscar.
I don't know.
She was also at the fish swap yesterday. She drove over from Nashville.
Take a look at that.
Oh, Tiffany, is she in Nashville?
Yep.
Yeah.
So
Okay.
that is called my what is this, pier side right there. It looks like a bluegill or something. Beautiful fish. Oh yeah. It's hard to tell, but he is like an olive green with brown. This is another 150-gallon tank, so you can see how big he is because he's basically taking up the whole side of that tank when he turns.
Is that 20 inches deep, that tank? I mean, wide?
I think it's 24.
Yeah.
But he just loves it in there, swims all the way to the other end where I have another Midas, and then swims all the way back. But this is one of my favorite fish. Peaceful, I don't have to worry about aggression. Really likes plants, and but will eat anything I give him, basically. Here he comes again, just because that's all he does all day. He seems happy, just going back and forth. Let me see if I can put my finger up and see what I'm making everybody dizzy. Yeah, good fish.
Oh, you're fine. There's a question there for either of you, if you don't mind. It's not for me, that's for sure.
You know, you
That's a lot of fish in the tank. I wonder what size tank
question
that
of
is.
feed large tank with 2 different Viejas, 2 Severums, and a couple of large polys. Oh, you got some Paratilapia pollini in there too, huh? And a female jaguar. A high veggie diet for the Viejas and
SN preferred?
SN.
I don't know what SN is.
Meaty cichlid diet, okay. I think
Very
meaty
nice.
cichlid diet is definitely okay. There's nothing in there that would be a problem having the meaty cichlid diet.
Okay, it's a 240. I don't see anything wrong though with adding some veggie sprinkles now and again to that if you have it and you want to do that.
Certainly make the colors come out.
Yeah.
We always say that it is important to give a variety of diets. I keep
Yeah.
messing this up.
Yeah.
You guys don't want to see.
Just like we don't want to eat hamburgers every day. I personally
Speak
don't
for
think
yourself.
I think fish don't want to eat the same thing every day, so I think it's good to mix in some other things for them.
You don't think me and Ed eat hamburgers every day?
No, I do not.
Shoot.
I'll tell you guys, a great one for South American cichlids is the Repashy rainforest.
Repashy's a good food.
It costs a lot of money to feed a large fish. Do keep that in mind.
Yep.
But if you have smaller rainfish species or rainforest species, definitely a very good food for them.
Yeah.
Awesome, awesome. Let me get you my fish blowed me was a bad direction. Yeah, that's a great question, Brian. Great answer. I just ate a hamburger and might eat
Just had-
tomorrow. Sounds good. Susan, I hope you're feeling better. I saw you had some hardware on today. Hope you're okay.
Well, Bob,
I'm just going to say, yeah, I know you do. So,
I do too.
yeah.
Right.
What time?
I don't have to be at work till 10:45, so.
Yeah.
You're going to sleep in. All right.
Try
Well,
6 o'clock.
it means the world to me that you guys would come on, and I really, really appreciate you. Love your channel, love you guys, and thank you so much.
Bob, we love you. You know that. You are our favorite. Like I said, the minute I said something to Liz about it, she was like,
We're doing
yes. And then she got mad at me because I think I scheduled it for last Sunday, and then I moved it. And she's like, why did you move it? Because I thought I don't know what I was thinking, but never make that mistake again. We love you, Bob. We really appreciate you, and being able to support you right now is poetic justice because you've done nothing but be a good friend and support us over the years. So we certainly are cheering you on and love the good growth that you're having, and we certainly love the Tennessee Mafia, Fish Mafia, and I think you guys are great.
And happy Mother's Day to everybody out there.
Yep.
Thank you, guys. I appreciate everything.
I'm going to really like this. Now I got to learn how to ride a horse.
Maybe.
I think it looks good on you.
I do too. I like it. I don't get it for the live. By
I
God.
don't think there's anything he doesn't wear that does not look good on
Oh,
him. That's
baby.
the problem.
That's why I love you. You're such a good lawyer.
All right. Bye, guys. Thank you again.
Bye, guys. Thank
Thank
you.
you.
Guys,
Thank you.
see ya.
Bye bye. Love you guys. Bye bye.